This choppy price action, that's what the market's been doing, and there's a nice little breakout above $45. So this stock does have relative strength. The other thing I should mention is that most of these stocks are coming from the healthcare sector and they are biotechs. So this particular sector has relative strength and we'll want to stick to it as we look for a bullish play off of that capitulation low. Here we have another stock, CELGENE, symbol is CELG, another run up to a new relative high, big pullback. And this stock actually bottomed out much before the market did. In fact, we can see here that in December it bottomed out. Ever since bottoming out, this stock has been on a path much higher and it's currently challenging the new all-time high. Also notice that in January when the market was making a capitulation low, this stock was moving higher. In March, when the market retested that double low, this stock continued to move higher. And now that the market is actually making a new relative low, again, here we have very strong price action and we've taken out horizontal resistance at the $65 level. Here we've got the stock grinding higher on a 1-month basis. There's the $65 breakout and continuation. And on a 1-week basis, this is very positive price action. Look how it's continuing to grind higher in spite of all the market volatility that we've had this week. I really like the way this one's shaping up. This is a very powerful chart. We can see that the stock came, drifted down, made a relative low in March when the double bottom was formed, rallied up, had a news event for sure here. It climbed a wall and broke through $52 horizontal resistance. Ever since, it has not looked back. Very, very strong price action. There's a 1-month chart. We can see here that it's starting to stall a little bit, but mind you, it's been able to hold its gains in a very weak market. So that in and of itself is impressive. On a 1-week basis, nice price action given a weak overall market, and we can see how the stock is grinding higher. So I do like this. Actually, the stock has a lot more momentum than some of the others that we've looked at. It might be getting a little overextended. Here we have Amgen, symbol AMGN. We can see the relative high last year in October, and that was around the $57 level. A very steep pullback. Stock formed a base. It's been grinding higher. Took out horizontal resistance at the $48 level. It's also taken out resistance at that $49.50 level. Looks pretty good, but overall I'm not seeing the lower left to upper right price action that I'd like to see. On a 1-month basis, however, this is a very impressive chart. It's been continually moving higher and higher. And on a weekly basis, we see a little bit of randomness here. Stock is grinding higher. Not overly impressed with this, so we'll continue to move on. This is ELAN, symbol ELN. And here we can see that the stock has been fairly choppy. It had made a new relative high in January when the market was falling apart. It did come down in March, and it tested support around the $17 level. Didn't quite get down to that horizontal support, which is encouraging. Tells me buyers are stepping up a little bit ahead of it. And then the stock has rallied, made a new relative high at $27, $28, and then recently the stock has just blown through horizontal resistance and it has not looked back. Very strong chart. The 1-month chart looks good. It's starting to level off a little bit, but again, it's been able to hold its gains in a weak market. And on a 1-week basis, the stock actually looks pretty good. It's been able to rally up, held its gains, and continue higher. This stock is not in the biotech or healthcare sector. It's Ivanhoe Mines. It's a metals play, predominantly a gold play, and we can see very choppy price action. The stock has formed a base. It's starting to come up off of that base. Don't like the price action. I'm not going to go any further with this pick. This is a 1-year chart of Alcon. Its symbol is ACL. Again, very choppy price action. We had a nice breakout here at the 153 level. Stock ran up, came down and tested that breakout successfully, and now it's been grinding higher, and it's made a new relative high above the $160 level. On a 1-month basis, we can see a little spike here, and then nice positive price action here recently. And again, we can see the stock continuing to grind higher here. Kind of choppy price action though. I'll tell you, this is not going to be my stock of the week. I happen to know the company well, and they are currently in the process of being taken over. There are all sorts of price levels, and I feel that the upside to this stock is currently capped. So has nothing to do with the technicals on the stock, but it will not make it as my chart of the week. This is Novartis. Very choppy up and down price action. A deep trough here back in April, and then a huge rally off of that. Too much randomness in this stock. I've got other candidates I've already looked at that are better suited for trading. We'll take a pass on this one. Finally, we have Medtronic. Big spike last year, huge drop. They've had issues with stents, and as we can see, the stock has rallied up to that 51 level, tested resistance. It's been grinding higher and higher, and now it has actually broken out above that $51 resistance level. This is nice price action in here, especially given the market's recent decline. And we will probably pick that up on the 1-month chart. There it is. We see the nice horizontal breakout at 51.50 and a continuation higher. And this week the stock has actually been grinding higher. It looks like there have been issues that are resolved with their stent business, and the stock might actually be getting back on track. Now we'll take a look at all of the charts and I'll make a decision. The next chart you see is going to be the chart of the week. Well, I can't really make a determination on which chart I like best, so this week you'll get a 2-for-1 special. I really like what I see in CELGENE here. I like the fact that it made a peak last year, came down, made a new low before the market had even made a low, and in March, when the market was falling apart, this stock continued to grind higher, held those gains, moved sideways, and now again we've got the market falling apart. It's actually taken out a resistance level here at $65, and it's continuing to come up. It will be taking out that 52-week high at the $73 level. And here we can see that it's right up on that level. On a weekly chart, we can also see how positive and constructive the price action has been all week long, headed higher. If we get any kind of capitulation bounce, the stock is going to take off. I also feel very strongly about another stock. Edwards Life Sciences looks very strong as well. As I mentioned, we had this bottom formed in March. Stock came up to the $50 level, and I need to find out what this news is here because it has taken the stock to a new level. But ever since that came out, it has not looked back. It's relentless. Doesn't matter if the market's going up or down, this stock is headed on a very straight path higher, and that bears out in the 1-month chart, and then here's the 1-week chart. Very nice, steady price action, and here it starts climbing higher and higher. Had a gap up on the open today. The market opened higher, so it might have been just market-related action, or there might have been a little news. That was a $1 gap, so we'll want to keep current with the stock. This one is interesting as well. This is only a starting point, and now it would be time for me to lift up the hood on each one of these candidates, do fundamental research, develop an opinion, devise a game plan, and then really look at taking it to the next level. So I'd encourage you to do that. These are diamonds in the rough. If you'd like to sign up for my free trial, please visit www.oneoption.com. Thank you.